grabs a hold of its face and pulls down.
Really?
Yeah.
And that's supposed to teach them
Well, it's supposed to put them in that, you know,
low frame.
Yeah. Thing. Yeah.
So what'd she feel like?
She feels fine. She's like waiting for me to tell her what to do, and I just want her to relax.
Right.
You know, but she's fine.
Doesn't feel pins and needles.
No.
Doesn't feel tense.
She's a little.
A little tense, a little worried.
But not like she's scared.
Yep.
She's just, you know.
Good girl. Now remember, no one has even sat on her since November.
Well, and see, that's why I wasn't trying to get all excited right off the bat.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean. She doesn't have to do anything right now except go around the arena. I mean, the fact that she's being so quiet is great.
Yeah, we're just gonna. She's like, yeah.
Okay.
Obviously broke.
Very broke, but kind of green. You know? But I don't know if you'd even really say she's that green anymore. And she's...
I wouldn't say she's green, I'd say she doesn't have a job.
And she's been to Washington, East Side, then West Side, Arizona, Nebraska, and back to Washington.
Wow.
Yeah. And she has, you know, never had real consistent work beyond a few months of riding for pretty much, you know, most of her life.
Yeah. She has a nice trot.
And I think she was 4 when she was started under saddle.
Yeah.
Well, maybe 3. You know, I mean, she got 30 days when she was 2. Then she got a little work at 3. I mean, she had the right start.
Yeah.
But she would get a start and then she would sit.
Yeah.
And her biggest fault is that she gets so attached to her neighbors that she lives by that she's very herd bound. So when you separate her from her pals, she just, you know, she's one of those pace, can't relax.
Oh.
But like today, not a problem at all. And see, that was before she went to Nebraska, where she came back, you know, 300 pounds underweight. I think she was, what would you say, about a 2 on the scale?
Wow.
When she got here?
I don't remember. I remember she's always been thin.
Oh, when she got back, I've got pictures. I mean, when she got back from Nebraska, she was, I think she's put on about 250 pounds, I would imagine. I haven't been weighing her, taping her, which is probably just eyeball. And maybe her, whatever all happened and transpired, shipping across the country and everything and all that, maybe it kind of, she's just kind of mellowed, I don't know. Because since she's been back from Nebraska, she's been pretty darn mellow. And I know that Linda, when she was in Arizona with her, she was doing really well. And they were real happy with her and they were riding, you know, there was a point before Teal got too busy in college and stuff, that Teal was riding her and they were thinking she was doing fabulous. And the only reason that she went to Nebraska was there was just no time to ride her. And they felt that, you know, she'd be better.
Who put her in Nebraska?
She was on a farm with another horse, a PMU horse. That was a super easy keeper. And then they had the horrible droughts in Nebraska. Hay was, if you could find it, it was coming all the way from Colorado, and it was $400 a ton. And the gal where she was feeding her and feeding her and feeding her, but who knows what the quality of hay was with the drought and all. So, and she couldn't get any, and I don't think she was getting along well with this big mare she was with.
Oh.
And so she just came back really, really thin. Super, incredibly thin.
So I'm just kind of letting her live around. Now I'll see if I can kind of get her take hold of her a little bit.
Sorry, little tiny foot sore with her. Just getting her feet trimmed in this.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, he says, I know. I know what I'm supposed to do. Good girl. She's fun, isn't she?
Yeah.
You're going, I like her.
She's very fun to ride.
She I think she tries very hard. You can tell she's trying to please you. She just,
Yeah.
but if somebody got on her and roughed her up, they'd have their hands full. That's why I like mares, because they won't put up with it. Easy, Angel.
Girl.
What a good girl. She says, that was pleasant. She says, I knew exactly what you wanted me to do and I could do it.
Yeah, she'll be fine.
So what would you, okay, getting on her, what would you, between 1 and 10, what do you think you would rate her as? And not necessarily, I know her ground manners and all that have been really good today, but just sensitivity level.
Getting on, she was a 10. I actually didn't expect it to be that good. Walking off, especially, I would say she was a little tense, maybe at the 5 level or 6. But her response was very positive, like an 8. And I would say her willingness was a 9, 8, 9.
Mm-hmm.
She's been very level-headed. She's out of shape and her feet got trimmed. But I would say that she's doing great.
Pleasant horse to ride.
Very pleasant.
Comfortable trot.
Very comfortable and
Pretty balanced.
very elevated and full of potential there. There's lots of energy and forward. Yeah, that was all great.
Yeah. And the canter was pretty nice and balanced for not having cantered under saddle. Tired?
Yeah.
That, thank you for riding her.
Yeah.
Makes me want to keep her. But I'd love to keep them all.